Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am really glad you're here. Today's date is Saturday, May 13th, 2023. In the United States, tomorrow is Mother's Day, so I hope if your mother is still alive, you find some way to honor her, if for nothing else than giving you this gift of life. Okay, well, in today's video, I want to talk about a controversial hire that has been done by Elon Musk. He's bringing on board a controversial WEF-associated female by the name of Linda Yaccarino. I'm sorry, I keep saying Yak because I'll show you why. You can laugh with me. Okay, and then you can kind of follow some mental processes and see what's going on in Laura's brain, not just Laura's view. Let me share a screen. I'll show you a compilation I've done about this woman, and it's by no means all the information out there, but if you'd like to click on the link that'll be in the video description box, you can look at it in more detail and kind of feel at least somewhat up to speed with some information about this situation, this female, and what's going on. Okay, let me show you what I got so far, and I'll explain the yak comment. Okay, so here this woman is in a pussy hat. Well, I have cats, and when my cats bring up a hairball, I call it cat yak. And then her name's Yak. So pussy hat, cat hat, yak. It got all confused in my a little metal file cabinet, and I will try to be respectful and call her by her correct name, Yaccarino, but if I slip again, you'll know how it happened and why. Yes, Linda Yaccarino, who is associated with the World Economic Forum, that puts chills down my spine right there, has been brought on board by Elon Musk as CEO. Now, I was hoping it would be one of the Mr. T's sons, but oh well, that would be a perfect world kind of thing. But that might have alienated even more of the normies that aren't awake, that need to be seeing some information they're not seeing from their trusted mainstream news sources. Okay, so if we go to the first comment here, I've got her credentials here with the World Economic Forum organization, a link for you there. Then expressing nicely some concerns here was Billboard Chris over on that same site. He's worried because she's really into freedom of speech, but not freedom of reach. So let someone say something, but make sure only two people see it. Okay, that wouldn't be good for spreading ideas. So I share his concerns. However, Elon has replied, I hear your concerns, but don't judge too early. I am adamant about defending free speech, even if it means losing money. Now, he's shown that already. Okay, with his actions with Twitter, releasing the Twitter files, even though there was an outcry and some advertisers pulled out. Okay, however, Twitter is rebounding very nicely despite that. Now, let's look here, because here I wanted to share this. This is some chatter and speculation I picked up on some alt media chatter boards. Okay, let's look at this. The chatter and speculation in alt media includes this thought. We have the MSM completely ignoring 46's crime family reveals and corruption. I mean, it's like crickets. There's nothing about it, is there? Then we have at least one popular news person, Tucker Carlson, who's now free of his MSM constraints. Okay, and he is doing more on the platform that he owns. So we got a blockbuster, earth-shattering story for the world. There is some speculation that this, the reveals about the crime connections and money transfers, laundering, and associations with the country that starts with U, and those biolabs and horrible facilities there are going to keep coming to light for this family. Okay, so we have a true journalist that could talk about it. So why not set up a deep state figurehead, which would be Miss Pussy Hat, okay, to lead the charge? Who is more perfect than a dark-skinned woman who speaks normie talk and has the WEF street creds? Okay, now remember, and I found this very true, Musk has read The Art of War, The Art of the Deal, and he's also shown himself to be well-versed on the 17 operation. Okay, there's been a number of decodes about things like his nightstand and what have you that just indicate he is aware of 17, okay, if not aligned with it in some form or fashion. And I am speaking of Elon Musk, who I believe to be a 2.0, but and as 2.0, he is now functioning as a white hat. So why not sit back and watch this play out in well-crafted fashion? That's exactly what I intend to do personally. Then they just speculated, imagine taking a ton of money from the huge world corporations that are going to be on board now thinking that free speech is going to be constrained more, okay? And letting that help them unwittingly finance the downfall of the deep state. Okay, I included here, my last comment will be an article about who is Linda Yaccarino. Okay, so let's ask the universe about this. I know what my opinion tends to be just based on intellect and then blended in a little bit with intuition, but sometimes I get surprising responses from the cards. Okay, and I do have a feeling this is one of those situations that there's a lot more than what we're allowed to see on the surface going on here. I don't think Mr. Musk would have gone to the lengths he's gone to defend and restore some freedom of speech. I think there's more at play here. I really do. I don't think he's going to give that up lightly or easily, and he's not leaving the platform. So, you know, a hire can be a fire. That's it. One day you're in, one day you're not. So let's ask the universe, though. And I want to be really specific. It may be overkill to put as many qualifiers on what I'm going to ask as I do, but I want to make sure I close up any loopholes. The universe does communicate beautifully, but you have to be accurate in what you ask, and you have to be very specific and understand that sometimes your answers are going to be a little literal. So that's something to take into consideration too. I'm going to ask the universe to give us some insights and information and possible outcome to be expected for the hire of Linda Yaccarino in this position on Elon's social media site that I don't think I can specifically name here without getting censored. Okay. All right. And that will be for this timeline. That's why I said it may be redundant to say, give that specific. Okay. But for this timeline, insights, information, and possible outcome to be expected from this hire moving forward. Let's find out. Let's find out what's going on with the hire and moving forward. Okay. And results for this timeline. Just again, to be very, very specific about what we're asking about. Now, before I do more shuffling, I would like to shout out to some of my wonderful subscribers and viewers who have sent me something. I am wearing on my necklace today is a Herkimer diamond from New York, and that and this Herkimer diamond and this beautiful crystal structure, Herkimer diamonds, were from Casey and David in New York. Thank you very much. Colleen sent me a little thank you note for having her on the show when she shared the MMS information a couple of weeks ago. And she sent me an amber heart. It's beautiful. Thank you. The other items include some things that were sent to me from, and a beautiful letter. I got letters too. It's been so long since I got letters. I was just amazed. So the Melissa C sent these items, including a lapis lazuli, upturned trunk for good luck, heart, elephant, and then these other items, including a small ruby stone, and just beautiful, just beautiful. And I gotta say, I mean, the notes and cards that were expressed there just brought me to tears, and I don't cry easy. I've been through a lot. It takes a lot to make me cry. So thank you very much. I was overwhelmed, to put it mildly. Now let's see about that question. Linda Yaccarino, for this timeline, what can we expect? Insights, information, and possible outcome moving forward with her hire and being part of Elon Musk's social media site. Okay, our first card, Ace of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, Nine of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Four of Swords. Ace of Wands. Okay, and then Four Cups. All right, I'm going to share the insights that I'm getting from these cards, and then I'll explain what elements in the cards led me to make those statements. Okay, we were asking for advice, insights, information about this hire and what we might see as a result of this moving forward. And there's more to the eye than what we're being told and what we see currently. Absolutely more. And it's not going to be anything that's awful as far as outcome for those who participate in that platform, for free speech in general. Okay, actually, it's going to end up being profitable for that Elon's company. All right, now I say that too because I'll explain that moving forward, but we have some little hidden information here, sometimes a hidden blessing, but for me, more often, this card is about hidden information. That's part of why I'm saying that. And then let's take a look here then at the card. So it looks like, first of all, yes, she's truly being hired, and it's not going to be a bad financial business decision for Mr. Musk. Okay, it's actually going to be helping to advance the cause of bringing our world from dark to light, which I do think he has a commitment to. Okay, and that there's some information that is not readily available to us. And then it's going to be a successful venture for him, having her on board for however long that may be. Okay, now why do I say that? Our Ace of Pentacles is about manifesting and contentment and prosperity. And then, you know, anytime you have your pentacles, those are real valued earth items, real estate, money, anything that's tangible wealth. Okay, so again, where that's showing up is a recent past. And then to indicate the situation, it's looking like it's going to be lucrative for Elon as well as Linda Yaccarino in the short term anyway. Now, because of bringing her on board, it's going to cause some people to have to look at things in a new way. I do get the thought that they are going to be doing more in the way of reveals about that crime family that the MSM is going crickets on. So that's going to help advance the Wheel of Fortune. I've said it in the past, but if you're a new viewer, the Wheel of Fortune never stops. Now, our world is going from dark to light. So anytime this card shows up, I get excited. It's a very positive development because anytime we go forward, we're going further into the light. So again, this is making me not worry about free speech. And it's also because the Hanged Man is having an aha moment. He's not in distress, okay? It's about inspiration, and then so is this sometimes. So it was an inspired hire on his part, and there's more to the story than we're being told. And I say that because looking forward, we have again the Four of Swords with that hidden information, that the sword there that talks about some hidden information that we might have to wait for a little bit, be patient about it. But ultimately, with the inspiration card, that's why I said he was inspired with this hire. He's got a plan. It's going to evolve kind of in somewhat surprising ways to advance truth and light. Okay, don't get so focused on what's happening here, though, that you overlook the fact that there's some information that is not available to us. Okay, that there's a little more to the situation than we would know. So let's keep our eyes not only on the prize, but look at, don't get distracted. Okay, don't get discouraged, don't get distracted. It seems like he's brought a WEF person on board and that he's caving and folding, and that is not the case at all. Let's get a couple more cards here and see if there's more information from the universe. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Okay, our Knight of Swords is very much a White Hat Alliance card. Okay, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. I believe that Elon is a 2.0, and as a 2.0, he is working for the light. 1.0, I don't want to do a character read about. There's a reason there's a 2.0. And then the Page of Swords is showing up here, and he is a card of truth. And again, we wouldn't be having some indication of truth and the Wheel of Fortune turning towards the light and creative successes if this wasn't ultimately going to be a good development for this platform and for the world. So let's recap. We asked the universe for insights and information and possible outcome to be expected as a result of the hire of Linda Yaccarino to the social media site that Elon Musk is associated with. And we got some indication that it's actually going to be a good development. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles showing up as far as the question and the situation. And then the Hanged Man kind of giving a nod to, I believe that this platform that Elon owns is going to do more to spread the word about the crime family than any other media source out there. Okay. Ultimately, it's been a good business decision on the part of Mr. Musk. Going forward, it's going to help bring about some positive change to our country, possibly the world. Okay. And we were given a little reassurance, just told, hey, there's some hidden information. There's more to this story than we're being told right now. So don't react. Don't get anxious. Sit back and watch developments. I won't tell you to get a popcorn, but there's going to be more developments. There's more to this story than what we know right now. And this card always mentions, don't let yourself get distracted. Okay. So yeah, we're going to watch with interest, but we won't be too surprised if ultimately there's more to this story than we anticipated. And we had the little nod to white hat involvement here with Elon 2.0. And yeah, and a truth card came up. So truth card would not be showing up if this platform was caving in and going to go with mainstream narratives and falsehoods and things like that. So I find it very interesting. That's it for this video. I do thank you for your time, your attention. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're a resubscriber, I thank you for your tenacity. You may find sometimes that you're unexpectedly unsubscribed. That's not us doing that. I assure you. Oh, when you speak your truth, sometimes there's a little fallout from that. That's just the way it is, right? And I'm going to keep speaking my truth. Now, I know I thanked people for the gifts that you could see today, including this necklace. It's beautiful, this Herkimer diamond. I want to just remind everybody that I don't ask for donations. And while I appreciate gifts very, very much, you do not have to do anything tangible for me or this channel ever. If you do, please make sure it's something you can afford to do. I know that's not what other creators say, but I'm not other content creators. Okay. I try to be a truth teller, including with what I do with the cards, even though that's an unconventional information source. And I try to like who I see in the mirror. So again, thank you if you've been generous, but you can be generous with your thoughts and prayers. And I need those even more, especially in this complicated world where not everybody is serving the light. Matters a lot if I have your thoughts and prayers. Gifts are nice, but they're very much optional. And please don't do more than you can afford to do ever. All right. So until next time, I wish you love and light and all things bright. Bye.